Hello everyone, my name is Sylvain Rochon here with a little glimpse of the future leading to many opportunities for the bold who wish to change the world. I'm assuming this is going to be you, this is going to be me, this is a bunch of people around us watching this channel. Today we'll be talking about human-to-brain interfaces and whether or not we're ready for them. And what's really going on in human-to-brain interfaces. People's been checking the stuff out. We've been hearing a little bit about it, maybe. But speaking to people around me, I don't think it's such a very hot topic. Everybody's talking about the 3D experience, the Oculus Rift and the Vive and all these wonderful glasses and the associated 3D experiences, including the Void and perhaps. But really what's really exciting to me is what's coming after those experiences, which is being able to input information into a person's brain and having him see or hear or feel certain things. Because our senses, including our eyes and our ears, are actually just receptors. And the brain is really the organ that's listening and that's seeing, that's experiencing everything. It's not the actual pieces of hardware that we have around our head or our skin. That's only the receptors. Okay? So what's really cool is, and I've posted the links below, and that some researchers at the University of Washington and others, they've been experimenting in how to include information that we can perceive, a little bit like a sixth sense, into our brain, and then be able to act upon it using our brain to direct the software in a certain way. A little bit like a very simplistic game. Now, we've been using EEGs for a long while to capture impressions from the brains, including facial expressions, anger, smiles, things like that. Certain thoughts are captured by these devices, including the emotive controller. I'm putting up a link. This is old news. Being able to capture some simple waveforms from the brain and using them in game and different applications. Scientists and engineers have been very busy at trying to improve the lives of paraplegics, for example, by giving them a way to use their brain essentially to activate some equipment, including their chairs and movements and things like that. That's pretty old news. That's years ago. We're still working on that stuff, but what's new is to input information inside the brain, bypassing the senses, and giving the brain some information that we can perceive kind of in a different way, but without using any of our senses. So we're blind and deaf and all that stuff, and then we can use that brain again, traditionally to send out signals. I don't know if that scares anyone, but that gets me really riled up and excited, because that's the first piece of bilateral brain-to-machine experiences that can happen. So what is the opportunity here for those of you who are entrepreneurial, who want to kind of look into this a little bit further? Well, number one, obviously, there is the advancement of that technology where we can refine this further in order to make it more impactful, make it clearer, make it more accepted by people, creating eventually, a number of years from now, hopefully sooner than later, something akin to a Star Trek type holodeck, but without having to walk around in images kind of projected in front of us. The images and the imagery and whatever we need would be projected inside our brain, in a sense, where we would be able to see, feel, hear, smell, anything that the program tells us is actually there, but it's actually not. So we're tickling the senses directly in the brain, and that would, of course, open up all sorts of possibilities in entertainment, the travel industry. AI assistants would be able to anticipate people's desires just by walking around in a room, and you have your AI assistant kind of sensing what you're thinking in a way, and then injecting some information into your brain and getting some feedback so that you'd get exactly what you want when you want it, and they would be able to anticipate your move because there's communication that happens without you even being necessarily conscious of the communication happening. And of course, all sorts of social interactions are possible, and it could be enhanced terribly. So this is really exciting stuff. It's very, very new. So it's just in the labs. It's not something that's ready to commercialize now. But those of you who are excited about changing the world using technology like I am, you should look into that. If you're into human-to-brain interfaces, that's where it's at in our future. I don't know how many years into the future. We'll see. But the more people that are involved in that technology, the faster it's going to happen. Now, I just wanted to give you that little imprint right now. I'm doing videos twice a week now, but shorter ones. Just a little blast right now. And so that's it for this for this one topic. If you want more helpful insights on how to benefit from changing the world into a better place, please comment below, share the video, and of course subscribe to the channel. That's it from me right now. I'll see you next time in the future of today. Ciao.